Hi Crafty Friends, it's Sylvia. How's everyone doing today? So guys, today we're gonna have we're gonna do a whip-in chat, which basically means work in progress. And I will chat and just get comfortable, guys. Pull up a chair, lay on the couch, lay on the bed, do some diamond painting, eat some popcorn, or diamond paint. Just get comfortable. And also I'm gonna be doing some answering some tag questions. So before we begin that, very quickly, I've been working on Tears of Venus by Svetlana Tikhonova, and I started this on the 1st of July, and I'm hoping to finish it by the end of this month. It is round and is 25.2 inches by 16.5 inches, which is 64 centimeters by 42 centimeters. And basically I'm working on this one, something that's called Blast from the Past. It's just basically working from my stash. I'm trying to do that every month. Okay, so what do we have here? This is where I keep my wax. And this is, oh gosh, what's it called? Crashly? I cannot remember, but I will put it on the description back. Oh no, Stash Junkie, that's what it was, Stash Junkie. Okay. And of course, these are the Bella Art de Nicole, which I love. So I've got a small one and a big one tray. And then of course, here we have the pretty placer. This is to pick up the ABs. Then you have two pens here from Diamond Art Club and tweezers. And of course, the Lexi Sparkle tray, which is beautiful. Okay. And what else? And of course, I use the release paper from Crafts with Crashly. I think I just ordered some. I have to check to see when I'm going to receive them. And this I just got from my buddy that I met. She's a subscriber, and she's awesome, guys. She's just a very good friend. And so, yeah, she sent me this as a gift. So I'm loving it. And I actually wrote down the questions here. And so I will be trying to answering them from my book here. So what else? All right, so let us begin here. Let's peel this. As you can see, I'm already, I just finished half of her lip. I've done a lot of the flowers, so the background, I already started on her beautiful face, some of her eye, and these are just flowers here. Okay. So which one am I gonna work with? Let's see, how about, let's do the L. And L, where is L? Where are you? L is 5, which is gray. Now I'm gonna look to see, and there's not too many L's, so maybe we'll use the little one. Okay, and so far, guys, I've only changed 2 colors. That's it. So I'm trying to behave, because usually you guys know that I go bling crazy. Okay, so but first, before I begin with the questions, I would like to say that I believe these questions were started by Mrs. Coffee, her channel on YouTube, and I was tagged by 3 wonderful and beautiful YouTubers, and one was Diamonds Shine with Shanta. She has a new channel. You guys go check her out, and she has a lot of great unboxings. And then of course, the second one was Diane's Diamond Painting Journey. She's awesome. And of course, Angie's Crafting with Diamonds. So I was tagged by the 3 beautiful ladies, so I'd like to say thank you, and let us begin. The first question. Okay, first, as you can see, this is what I love about the Bella Art de Nicole trays. You see how they line up? I love that. Also with the NYX Notions, they do that. They line up. Okay, and I already put some wax on this. L, yeah. And I always keep it here, guys, because if I put it away, sometimes you have very similar colors, and then you forget. Well, I forget which color I'm working with. Okay, the first question is, how many diamond paintings have you completed? Okay. And I wrote down that for this year, I believe, what did I write here? This year, I think I've completed only 9 paintings. Yes. Oh no, actually, wait a minute. This year, 9, yes. But all together, it's not a lot, guys. 26, I believe it's 26 diamond paintings since I started. But for this year, it's 9. So I'm a little behind, but as you guys can see, that I just take my time. There's no rush. This is not a race. I'll finish it when I finish it. And I also single place because I enjoy it. I'm trying to start doing, I started doing the 4. I think this is a 4. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, but I am trying to get the 2 from Diamond Art Club, the 2 single placer that I hear is very good, but every time I try to buy it, it's out of stock. So I just gotta wait for that. Okay. What else? How many, question number 2. How many diamond paintings do you currently have in your stash? Oh, Lord, guys. That was actually scary. I actually had to go and count them. Yeah. I think I'm out of control, so I might have to start getting on a little budget and behaving. So I think I counted. Let's see what I write here. Yeah, it's bad, guys. I think it's, I'm just say it might be over 200. Yeah, that's really bad. And not counting the budget friendlies. Now, the budget friendlies, I'm actually have this thing that's called the Crafty Bundle. And I am basically, whoever's interested, I already have until, I believe until January, I have a subscriber for each month, and you just basically let me know if you're interested, and I will send you like 5 diamond paintings, budget friendly ones, of course with the drills, and yeah, and a little something else. So if I'm not going to work on them, I might as well let other people enjoy them, right? So the third question, when did you begin diamond painting? Now, I believe that I started purchasing of January of 21, and that's because, you know, we were all home during COVID, and I started watching videos, and I started seeing, what is this diamond painting? Well, of course, then I ordered my first one. I believe it was from Diamond Art Club, and I ordered that one in January of 21, but I did not begin diamond painting until March of 21, and I worked on the first one ever that I worked on was the Cavalier Cat, and that was because it was for my daughter. She really liked that one, and that's one that I worked on for her birthday. So yeah, and it came out beautiful, guys. That Cavalier Cat, it's, I don't even know if they have it anymore. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, let's see. Okay, I answered number 3. Number 4, if you could only purchase one diamond painting company for the rest of your life, who would you purchase from and why? Wow, that is a difficult question, guys, because there's so many new great companies nowadays. But looking at my stash, it looks like I have a lot from Diamond Art Club, Craftably, Dreamer Designs, gosh. So I've got, yeah, but most of them are from Diamond Art Club. So yeah, I would have to say them. And I really like their paintings, you know. I've had never any problems with them, so I can't complain. Let's see. Did I do all the L's? I believe I did. You know how it is, you think you finished it and then you put it away and then you go, oh wait, how did I miss that? Happens all the time. Okay, let's put this one in here. All right, the next question is question number 5. When diamond painting, what is your go-to media to consume? And they wrote audiobooks and so on, YouTube, etc. Okay, I don't tend to listen to audiobooks, and not that I don't want to, it's just that I haven't gotten any audiobooks. Okay, hold on, before we answer the question, let's do the hourglass. It looks like an hourglass. What was the question? Okay, yeah, I don't do audiobooks. Podcasts, I'm actually I really do like podcasts. I'm listening to one right now, which I am really enjoying. And it's called Wiser Than Me with Julia Louis-Dreyfus. And I don't know if you guys remember, Julia Louis-Dreyfus is Elaine from Seinfeld. I've actually been watching Seinfeld. I started watching it all over again, and just a little laugh every night. Doesn't hurt. They're just funny. They're hilarious. It's such a great show. And since I'm a New Yorker, so I can relate to that show. And it's no exaggeration when you see that show. Yeah, I love it. So this podcast, Wiser Than Me with Julia Louis-Dreyfus, it's great, guys. It's basically Julia is interviewing wiser and older women, and just trying to see what she can learn from them. And and it's very funny. It's entertaining. It's touching. It's personal. It's great, and I love it. And I've only heard, I was gonna say seen, because it's not, you don't see it, you hear it. I've only heard 3 episodes, and one was with Jane Fonda, who's the actress. Which one am I doing? Okay. Yeah, Jane Fonda, and then the other one was Isabel Allende, which is a writer, and then Fran Lebowitz, who's a comedian. And so far, I've enjoyed it. Okay, was that it? Yeah. Why don't we do the number sign next? Excuse me. And what else? And of course, I also, while I diamond paint, other media would be YouTube. I enjoy listening to other YouTubers. And what else? Oh, Spotify, of course, because I love music, guys. So either I put it on my craft room, or downstairs I take it with me. I love listening to all kinds of music. Okay, number 6. What is your favorite category to diamond paint? Okay, and that one, I'm gonna say I like a little bit of everything, but I think I love fantasy and portraits, and landscape would be number 3. So it would be fantasy, portraits, and landscapes. Fantasy would be, I love mermaids and fairies. I don't know why, but I do. And maybe because when I was a little girl, I used to pretend I was a mermaid. Yeah. And then for landscapes, I do like Chuck Pinson. And what's the other one that I said? Oh, portraits. I love like beautiful faces, for diamond paintings, like this one. Okay, what else? Number 7, what is the artist you have completed the most diamond paintings from? And so, of course, I had to go and check my logbook and so on. What am I working on? The number sign. So I discovered that it's Mandy Manzano and Hannah Lynn. And the Mandy Manzano would be, one is the Siren. The other one was Lady Creole and Nefertiti. And then Hannah Lynn, I finished Rochelle and Moonglow. So yeah, all the others are just a little bit of everything. Okay, let's see. Let's turn the page here. Yep, it is 25 questions, guys. Okay. So the number 8 question is, what is the artist you own the most diamond paintings from? Okay, so I had to go to the room where I keep them all. And I had to look at my stash. And I believe I have a lot of, believe it or not, Hannah Lynn, Chuck Pinson, Michael Gelina, and Inez Guerrero. Those 4. So yeah, that was surprising. Down here, over here. Okay, what is your go-to wax? That's number 9, by the way. What is your go-to wax when diamond painting? Okay, so it's just 2. Well, actually 3. I don't mind using the red wax from Diamond Art Club, you know, just the regular one. And I also like using these, the micro glue dots. And believe it or not, guys, sometimes I mix it. And I think someone asked me, how do I mix it? I just basically take one of those micro glue dots, and then I take some wax, and I just try to mix it like this, you know. I squash it, and then if it's too much, I just tend to cut a little bit off, trim some off, and that works. I know, it's crazy. Okay, yeah, and of course I do love the wax crayon for the ABs. So those are the ones that I use. Number 10. What do you do when you're finished diamond painting? Or what do you do with your finished diamond paintings? Okay, so I usually, it's either three choices. I hang up the ones that I take them to Hobby Lobby. I get them professionally framed, and then I bring them home, and some are hanging up on the walls. But as we all know, we run out of space where to hang them. So what I do is I gift them. So I will frame them and I will gift them, you know, to family or friends. And that's what I've done. And also the other thing, portfolio. Some of them I just place in a portfolio. And of course, some I have 2 hanging on a, it's like one of those clothing racks that you can get on Amazon, and I hang them there on hangers. So I have a couple of those hanging there, but those are going to go actually in the portfolio because I'm not going to frame those. And the ones that I have framed, I've given some to my brother, to my niece, my daughter. I actually have 2 here that are framed, that they're for my daughter. And yeah, so that's what I do. Number 11. Do you like to open your kits right away, or do you keep them sealed until you're ready to work on them? Okay, so when they arrive, okay, of course I get very excited and I do want to open them, but I don't. I tend to just put them away, and then when I'm going to do an unboxing, I'll go to that room, and then just try to decide which one I want to unbox. And the reason I do that is because I want to be surprised, you know, when I open it, like the first time that I see it. Yeah. And some people tell me, well, why don't you open them and prepare, that way you know where things are going to go, blah blah blah. I don't want to do that. I just like to be surprised, you know. So that's what I do. I know it's not easy, but that's what I do. I just put them away, and then whatever I'm going to work on, I'll do the unboxing. Or if not, I'll do the unboxing because I have to, because I do the YouTube so I can share some of the paintings. Okay. What else? That was number 11. Okay. Number 12. What is your number 1 unicorn kit that you currently do not own but hope to one day? Okay. So it was, you know, I like that question. I couldn't believe it, because when I went to look at my stash, can you believe, guys, I don't even have one Josephine wall. Yeah. And I've been dying to work on a Josephine wall, and there is one that I did, I have an eye on, but I don't know the name of it. And I think, yeah, I think you get them from a company called, Dutchland. I don't know. I have to look it up, but they are from Germany. So yeah, and these usually are huge. They're very, very big, and they have lots of colors, but I hear they're excellent quality. So yeah, I would definitely would love to work on a Josephine wall. Okay, number 13, what is the kits in your stash you're most looking forward to working on? Okay, actually two. One is just any Chuck Pinson, because I have a lot of Chuck Pinson and I have never worked on a Chuck. Yeah, can you believe that? I've done unboxings, but I still have not worked on one. And I think that's going to be coming up soon. Soon in my stash. And then the other one is a very special one. It's by Inés Guerrero and it's called Artemisa or Artemisa. And the reason, because that was one of the first that I really wanted from Inés Guerrero, and every time I was gonna get it, it was out of stock. And so my friend Nurse Rachel, she's awesome, she gifted me that one. So I just want her to know that I haven't forgotten that she gifted me that beautiful painting, because it is a gorgeous painting. And so that one is soon, I will be working on that one also, hopefully. Yeah, and it's very special to me. Number 14. Do you prefer confetti, color blocking, or a mix of both? Okay, so my answer would be a little bit of both. Now, for people that are just watching this for the first time, or never watched or getting into diamond painting, confetti basically just means that, like, when you look at this painting here, you have a lot of the same colors. So this here on her face would be considered a color blocking, because it's basically the same color and you don't have to constantly change the drills. And confetti means it's like a mixture of lots of little colors, and so you constantly have to change the colors, the drills. So I like a little bit of both, because I get a little tired or bored when I'm doing too much confetti, or if I'm doing too much of color blocking. So I like a little bit of both. Okay, what am I doing? Letter A. Yeah. And I got to be very careful, guys, because when I talk in diamond paint, I always mess up. Yep, always. Okay, so we're doing A. All right, the next question. Okay, let's turn the page. Number 15. How do you pick which piece you want to work on next? That's easy, guys. Well, it was hard before, but now that I'm working on Blast from the Past, what I did is that I go back to the paintings that I've bought, and I look at the dates and I put them in order in a notebook, and I am working just like that. I just go, it's called Blast from the Past. So I'm working, what's the word? Like the first one I had actually bought was Moonglow. So I went back and I worked on that one. And then of course, Tears of Fears, it was on the list. Yeah, so I've been working that way, and Rochelle. So that's what I'm doing. And which is great, because I'm basically trying to work on everything that I bought, because we tend, like I've mentioned before in the past, we all tend, and we're all guilty of it, we all tend to buy and buy and buy, and then we forget, because we put them aside, and then we forget that we got to work on those too. We bought them for a reason, because we like them, right? Or we love them. All right, so yeah, that's how I do it. Number 16. What is your favorite season or holiday to diamond paint from? Oh gosh, I don't know. I would say it doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter if it's a season. I do like Christmas, of course. Christmas is beautiful, and of course I like Halloween, but I don't have a preference. Okay. Number 17. Do you work on one kit at a time or have multiple whips at once? Okay, that's a simple question. I have tried. At the beginning, when I started diamond painting, I said I'm only going to do one painting at a time. And then, you think you're a pro. So you go, I think I could work on more than one. And then I think the most whips I think I had one time, it was 3. Yeah, and that was a failure. I was not successful in finishing 3 at a time. If anything, it just drove me nuts. And so I won't be doing that again. Yeah, that's just me, guys. I couldn't do it. But there's beautiful people out there, they can. So yeah, just me. I couldn't do it. So I tried to do two, which is a big one and a small one. And I tend to work on the bigger one, and then I sort of forget the small one. Like right now, I'm actually working on this one and working on another one for Disney. It's a Mickey Mouse, and poor Mickey, he's waiting for me to work on him. So I'm trying to finish this one as soon as I can. If I can finish this one, before the end of this month, then I can work on poor Mickey, who's waiting for me. Yeah, and that's for an event that's called Disney Paint Along with Chef Diamond. So yeah, they're gonna pull my hair if they'll pull my ears when they find out they're having. Yeah, I've been working on it, but it's just I put it aside and then I sort of tend to forget. So I promise Laura that I will get back to it soon. Okay, so the next one, let's see, what's the next question? 18, neutral or dark pieces or colorful pieces? I guess they mean, do I like working? I would say I like a little bit of everything. Yeah, I don't care. I don't discriminate, guys. I like working on colorful paintings and happy paintings. I like working like, just dark colors, like the Inés Guerrero, and yeah, so I guess I like a little bit of everything. And I like neutral colors. So I love the Cheryl Baker ones. They're like sort of neutral colors. Well, not really. They have like a lot of color. Yeah, but they have a lot of neutral colors. Would you say? Yeah, maybe that's what would it be. Okay, so the next question, number 19, large pieces or snack size pieces. All right. Well, I tend to work, actually, I really enjoy like a medium size. I've worked on a super large one that was from Heaven and Earth Designs, and that took me forever. But it wouldn't stop me from working on a big one. Like when I work on the Chuck Pinson, those are big. And of course, I am definitely want to work on a Josephine wall. Those are huge. Those are not big, those are huge. And so, yeah, I don't know. I think I like a little bit of everything. But I prefer I think it's a 22, I forget what size it is. But it's like a medium size. And then the snack sizes, I don't mind either, especially if you're traveling or for gifting. And that's why I have the snack size series. Yeah. Okay, what else? Number 20. Place diamonds with tweezers or a pen. Hello, it's a pen, guys. I don't know. I can't do it with the tweezers. I only use my tweezers when I make mistakes and I place the drill in the wrong place. And the tweezers really come in handy for that, to pull them out. Okay, what am I doing? A. But I tend to use the pen. Any pen, as long as it's a pen. Okay. Number 21, squares or rounds. Okay, guys, we all know which ones I like. It's the rounds. Well, I prefer the rounds, and I don't mind. I've done, well, actually, I worked on a square, two actually. One was the one that I just finished, Pretty and Pastel, and I just didn't like the gapping. And of course, I did work a little bit on squares for the, oh my God, what it's called? The Leviathan for my daughter. But I didn't finish it because it is her painting and she has it. I think that's it, right? But yeah. 16, it is here. I need some water, excuse me. Okay. Almost finished, guys. Well, let's see. Okay, number 22. What is your favorite method for placing AB drills? And I believe I mentioned that earlier. I use these Pretty Placer. They're just basically a wax crayon, and I don't know. I just find them easy to pick up the drills. Let's do B. I mean P. All right. What's the next question? Okay, the next question is number 23. What is your preferred method of sectioning off a canvas? Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna answer this correctly. Let's see what they. I usually peel off the plastic, usually, and I will put release paper on the painting, and I will work on a square at a time. Sometimes half a square per day, or 1 square, or 2 squares a day. I try to aim for 2 squares a day, but sometimes no can do, because I got other things to do. But anyway, yeah, that's what I do, and I find it easier to just because you basically just pull off. You see, like right here, this was actually a square, and so I'm working on that. I already worked on this last night, and then I got tired, and I said I'll continue tomorrow. And so yeah, that's how I find it easier. Number 24. Do you know any other crafty hobbies? What? Do you have any other crafty hobbies aside from diamond painting? And the answer is I do, guys. My first hobby was scrapbooking. I do a little bit of card making, but mostly scrapbooking. When I first moved here to Texas, that's when I discovered scrapbooking. And yeah, so most of my friends are scrapbookers. And then the other thing I've learned and enjoyed doing is I make coasters out of scrapbooking paper, and that is fun, and I love doing that. And I did try one time to do that was a mess. I tried to do cross stitch with my buddy Dorothy, and all we did was end up laughing, and we just made a mess. It was a mess, but it was fun. Yeah, so I think that's about it when it comes to crafting. What else do I do? Scrapbooking, card making, coasters. I know I'm leaving something, but I can't remember. Oh well, I'll remember afterwards, because how usually that's how it is. After you finish recording, you go, oh, I forgot to say that. Yeah. And I think that's about it. And then the last one is who do you want to tag for? No, who do you tag to do this video? I guess the questions. And there's so many YouTubers and friends that I watch, but a lot of them already have been tagged. So I'm going to tag 7. Sorry, I'll put all the names on the description box. But one is going to be, and let me see if I know how to pronounce it, Mink Arts and Crafts. Okay, love her channel. So I'll be tagging you. And also I'm going to be tagging Diamond Painting with Jack. She's also new and she's awesome. Color and Chat with Joanna is a buddy of mine, and yeah, she's just hilarious. And then of course Scarlett's Little Crafty Corner. I think she was already tagged, but just in case, I'm not sure. And she's a good friend also. And Diamond Painting with Sweet Tea. She has a great channel of lots of unboxings, lots of goodies. And then of course Enza's Diamond Painting Gallery. Enza is a very nice, sweet person. She's very thoughtful and very kind. So yeah, she has a great channel too. And then of course Kimba's Crafts, which I love. Yeah, so I'm gonna tag all of those. I don't know if they didn't tell me if there was a limit, but if it were for me, I would have tagged easily like 20 people or more. But yeah, so I think that's about it, guys. I think I'm gonna stop here. I'm sorry that I haven't done a whip and chat in a while. Just been a little busy at home with family, and sometimes I feel a little bit burned out. So I might take a little break or just less videos. Just a little tired sometimes. So, but I just yeah, just wanted to let you guys know that. And that's about it, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the week, and thank you, and bye-bye.